Just before I start, I want to thank everyone who's been subscribing lately, everybody who subscribed since the beginning actually. I'm nearing 200 subscribers and that's really amazing. I can't believe it. Thanks everyone. I'm planning on making a small video like with some shoutouts and a contest soon, so be on the lookout for that one. First up is Switchblade Sisters, also known as the Jezebels, released in 1975. This DVD was released by Rolling Thunder Pictures, label created by Quentin Tarantino and Miramax. I don't think this label probably doesn't exist anymore because the Weinsteins are no longer with Miramax, but they released a couple of good ones. They had a small run, but a good one. So this is Switchblade Sisters. It was directed by Jack Hill, who's done tons and tons of exploitation movies. He's basically worked in every subgenre of exploitation, I'd say. He's one of the best, seriously. Classic exploitation movie. It's about rival gangs, high school rival gangs, going over the top. I guess I could compare this to something like Class of 1984. It's really, really solid. Check it out. Directed by Jeff Lieberman. This was released in 1982. Stars George Kennedy, who as this sheriff, I guess. He doesn't have a big role in here, basically just cashed in a pretty easy paycheck. It's a backwoods slasher movie, but with a little more depth than you'd usually see in these kinds of movies. Like the character development is a little better. And this one also stars Mike Kinlan, who was Mel in Sleepaway Camp. He's just awesome. He's just babbling on. He's this crazy guy who thinks demons are coming to get him. This is released by Shriek Show. It's a pretty cool release. It's a 2-disc special edition. Only thing I'm kind of pissed off about is I've read this was cut. I'm not sure what was cut out of the movie. I didn't notice anything missing, honestly, but I hadn't seen this one before, so like I can't really tell. But as far as choppy editing goes, I didn't notice nothing in here. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. It's a classic slasher movie, George Kennedy. Check it out. Next is The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. I haven't seen this one. I really don't know nothing about the release either. I know No Shame put out a box set of Emilio Miraglia movies. This was in it. I didn't get that box set, so I'm really interested to check this movie out. The cover is pretty awesome. I know some of you guys have put this in your updates like a while ago, and I've been wanting to check it out since then. So yeah, it's a giallo film. Should be pretty cool. Oh, next one is a good one. Girl Slaves of Morgane le Fay, or in French, Morgane et ses nymphes, which would translate into Morgan and her nymphos. So you kind of get the idea just by the title. This is it's a dreamlike movie, surreal type thing. I'd compare this to something Jess Franco would release or Jean Rollin. It's a French film. It's about this witch, Morgane, who lives in a castle in the woods and basically collects these female lesbian sex slaves, and whoever doesn't comply gets banished to the dungeon to grow old as an old woman, and whoever accepts gets eternal life and the eternal beauty. This was a groovy piece of cinema. It was really awesome. The music was great. The locations were good. The colors, everything was perfect in this movie. Seriously, I loved it. It was released by Mondo Macabro. As usual, they did a fantastic job. I couldn't recommend this one enough. I also hear it's out of print, so grab it while you can because it's really awesome. Next is The Human Factor. George Kennedy is the human factor. Yes, another movie with George Kennedy. What can I say? The dude is awesome. The last scene, the shootout in a supermarket, was really great. If you want to hear more about it, look at Extra the Mutilator's video. He got this one in one of his last updates. Check out his videos, check out his page, subscribe right away because the dude is awesome. He knows a lot about movies, and really he makes great videos, so check it out. I just want to say too, in the extras on this DVD was a really cool interview with George Kennedy. It really made me appreciate the movie more, and I'm seriously looking forward to looking at it again. Next up is Ark of the Sun God. It's a war movie directed by Antonio Margaretti, starring David Warbeck. I guess this was his answer to Indiana Jones. To be honest, I thought this one was pretty dull, pretty uneventful, not much happening. I was really looking forward to it. I gotta say the DVD is really this budget DVD, really crappy release. Looks like it was taken straight from a VHS. The sound is awful, the image quality is awful, and that certainly did not help me enjoy the movie. But like I said, I thought this one was dry, fell flat, but still a couple good things happening in here. Like one time he was dancing and this guy refers to him as the John Travolta of Istanbul. So that was pretty funny. I can't really say I recommend it though. Next is another war movie directed by Antonio Margaretti once again. Basically it's almost the same cast as the previous film that I just showed, but this one is supposed to be much better. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this. It's a release by Dark Sky Films, just like The Human Factor was. They always put out some great DVDs. I'm sure this one is no exception. I'm really looking forward to it. I heard it was great, so yeah. And I got the 2-disc limited edition of Driller Killer, directed by Abel Ferrara. Gonna get some heat for this, but I haven't seen this one yet. It's the first time I actually have a copy in my hands. Pretty pumped up about it. This is a limited edition. I got number 2587 on 10,000. It's a Cult Epics release. Yeah, I heard so many good things about this one. I'm really looking forward to checking it out. Should be great. Next, finally, we have the Bloodsplattered Bride. I've seen this in a lot of updates recently. Definitely looking forward to seeing this one. I heard a lot of good things once again. Have never seen it. So that's it. This concludes the update. Be on the lookout for future videos. Yes, I know I haven't been posting much lately, but I'll try to get on that and post a couple more. I want to do a couple more at the movies segments like I did with the Candy Snatchers. And like I said, I got a contest video coming up, so check it out, comment, all that stuff. You guys are great. Peace.